Given below stream of cash flows for project A and B, analyze which of the following statement is correct. Okay. We have A, we have B, minus 10,000, 15,000, minus 10, 1,000 and 18,000. Okay. Option A, as we move towards the right side of the crossover rate in the NPV profile. Now this is very, very intelligent question and intellectual. As we move towards the right side of the crossover rate in the NPV profile means the rate that is higher than the crossover rate. NPV of project B will be higher than NPV of project A. Recall the NPV profile notes, and the most important note was the behavior of interest rate, discount rate increase on cash flows. We discussed that for a cash flow or for a project which generate majority of its cash flow earlier, a lower discount rate is preferred. For a project which generates its cash flows later, for a project which generates its cash flow later in life, just like a B is generating 18,000 in year 2 compared to a project A, if it generates majority of its cash flows in later part of life, a lower discount rate is always preferred, because at lower discount rates, a project which generates cash flows in later part of life will have a higher NPV. Why so? Common sense, CF1 divide 1 plus I to the power 1. If I is lower, denominator is lower, then my resultant means the distant cash flows will be discounted at lower rate and will erode in value at a lesser rate. That means they will rule over cash flows which are projects which are generating cash flows earlier. However, when discount rate increases, the denominator increases significantly, will have a toll on cash flows which or projects which generate cash flows in later part of life, and that's why if discount rates are higher, then the project which generates cash flows in later part of life will fall significantly. That means if I am to compare project A and B, B generates cash flows in later part of life, majority of cash flows, compared to A which generates cash flows in earlier part of life. So if at lower rates, NPV of B will be greater than NPV of A at lower rates. However, at higher rates, NPV of B will be lower than NPV of A. Why so? Because NPV is generating cash flows in later part of life. Okay, so that's what I have to check now. NPV of B, if we move towards the right side, means right side of crossover rate means interest rate higher than crossover rate. That means a higher interest rate, and if the interest rate is higher, then NPV of B will be lower than NPV of A, but the statement says something else, and that's why A is incorrect. Understand, this was never a question that needs a calculator to be solved. This is a question which needs your intelligence to be solved, which needs your understanding. Okay? Using 10% discount rate, NPV favors project B and IRR favors project A. We will select project B. Now, you know the conflict between NPV and IRR. IRR always prefers project which generates cash flows earlier in the life, while NPV always prefer projects which generates a higher ending value. So it is seemingly very, very clear that IRR is definitely going to favor project A, but NPV is going to favor project B because of the higher ending net worth or higher value of cash flows that is being generated. We will always go with NPV and never with IRR. So whatever discount rate you take, unaffected by that, a 10% discount rate, NPV will favor project B. That is correct. IRR will favor project A. That is also correct. And we will select project B. That means project which is favored by NPV. So B is the correct statement. using 15% as discount rate, NPV favors project A. No, NPV will never favor project A. NPV always favor projects with higher dollar value, while IRR always favor projects which has higher percentage return. And because they generate earlier cash flows, they have a higher percentage return. Okay. So B is the correct option. What my point over here is that though we will be solving it with the help of numbers, I would have loved to solve this without numbers. I have shown you that this type of question need not be solved with calculator. It should be something which should come from intuition only. You don't need a calculator for such type of question. And also in my answer in notebook, I have already written that how to calculate it without calculator, but we will do it with the help of calculator as well. So 10,000 negative, enter arrow down, 15,000 enter arrow down, NPV at the rate of 10% is 3636. Just a sec. Okay. NPV at the rate of 10%, NPV 3636, while IRR, this is of A. Okay, this is of A, is 50%. Now 10,000 negative, 1,000, 18,000. Again a 10%. See, the NPV for project B is higher, 5785, while the IRR is lower, it is 39.26%. So this is how we have done it. If you want to solve it, you can, but I would suggest these type of questions should not be solved because it will cost you time, and time is the key in CFA exam. So B is the correct answer. Everything what I've explained is written, so you have a detailed explanation in my notebook. So you need not to write anything, it's already there.